Welcome back to the Rogues Gallery Quarantine Edition. This is Wrack Exoverse. Wrack is a tower defense slash first-person shooter that kind of leans a little toward the former. But let's get in here and check it out. We're going to start a new run. We have a few different characters. These are unlocked through play. But I'm going to go with our main guy, Kane, as he's the one I'm most used to and he's the default. And we'll do normal. Normal's a little easy. I haven't lost it yet, but there's always time to change that. So whenever you start a new run, you end up here at the supply depot, where you can do a few different things. You can trade in enemy parts for items that will appear throughout the run. And those are over the course of the whole game. You can trade in hearts for some special stuff, which I'm not going to do. And you can buy different kinds of turrets and fields, which we'll talk about when we get into the actual game. But for now, I think I'm going to buy an amp field. And you start with a twin shot turret. I'm going to buy this guy. Whenever you buy a turret or field, it will replace the one you already have. And then you can buy weapons. I would always recommend buying the pistol. And I have a bit of money left over, but we're going to need that for the actual tower defense part. So now that we're equipped, let's get started. So the goal of this game is to protect this thing. This is our Beacon Imperium. Enemies are going to come out of portals. As you can see in the top right, there's a little map that shows exactly where they're coming from. And to prevent that from happening, we're going to build some towers. So I'm thinking we're going to funnel people through here. We also have a limited budget, and I'm kind of running out of money. Not a big deal right now. But once you build walls, you can build your guns. And we're already broke. All right. So this is not a great setup, but it'll do for the first round. So let's get started. So usually when a wave starts, an item will spawn. Let's see what we got. Items are always random. This game says it's a roguelite. I'm a little... I don't know if it really fits the criteria. There's random items that spawn, but level layouts tend to stay the same. So, but you know, it says it on the store page, so it can't be a lie. Anyway, what makes this different from standard tower defense is that we can actually get involved and shoot stuff, which is what makes this game tolerable for me. I am not a big tower defense fan. So enemies will drop parts. These parts can be traded in for new items into your pool that will unlock in the random item area over here. right now I'm have to put in a lot of work because I don't really have many defenses. That'll change shortly. Also worth noting, weapons in this game have infinite ammo. You do have to reload, but you'll never run out of bullets. So we did pretty good, got a gold medal and a bunch more money for it. And now we can really start to actually build decent defenses. So let's fix our little funnel here. So generally, this is kind of the setup you want, just a long corridor where you can march enemies through and have them get shot. These barrels will poison things around them. So if we make a little path this way, they'll have to pass through the poison area, which will be a great help to us. Alright, so that's pretty good. Now let's talk about fields. So I have the amp field. What this does is I drop it in a tile, and anything in it will deal double damage, but also take double damage. So as long as I don't get hit by anything standing in there, we should be good. And I think that's it. I could do more defenses, but it's always nice to save a bit of money. So the plan is I stand here, I do a bunch of damage. And then when things get close enough, I leave. And let them take extra damage from the guns. These guys have shields. They crop up occasionally. You just have to break the shield before they get through. Also worth noting is I have a special attack. Once my little meter on the bottom is full, I can press Q and do a big shot. Like I got a little bit of health because I unfortunately got hit. That's going to tank my score a bit. But we'll make do. So yeah, once you get just like even a little bit of a barricade going and a little bit of a firing line, things get much easier. Almost too easy. So I'm thinking we don't need many improvements here. That's probably all I really need to do. We'll save a bit of money. And we'll go back here and kick back. Not really the most exciting bit of gameplay, but I just want to see if anything can make it through this little gauntlet here. Looks like they're getting pretty close. Not really close enough, though. Let me just get in here and finish this. We did it! So notice these guns. These guys have overheated. This happens occasionally. They're down for a few seconds and then they come back up. Seems to be entirely random when they decide to do it. But yeah, we cleared the level. We got quite a bit of money. Things are looking good. Alright, and this is about the part where we're going to skip ahead to the boss level. There are 3 worlds in the game. Each one has 2 levels in it and a boss. So we're going to skip the second level because, again, this is a tower defense game and the gameplay is not super interesting to show off. I know some people get really into these games and I'm not going to knock it, but I got to press buttons. I'm just not about games that play themselves. So let's skip ahead a bit. Alright, this next level coming up is the boss level. So we're almost done. And the boss level is always the same. It's this weird layout where there's 3 portals. This one is kind of a pain. I'm going to do what we can. So basically we want to ensure that we have a lot of defenses here so that I can leave this mostly alone while I fight the boss. And because I saved up a bunch of money, we should be good. But I'm going to go all out in spending. Put some more amp fields down here. Cover this portal as well. And then we'll make sure this guy is covered too. And as our final act, we will... I have not tried this before, but we can see if putting things over here will end up hurting the boss. Let's give it a shot. So we have 2 goals in this. One is to kill this guy. And the other one is to protect the beacon as usual. Which means we gotta kill this guy as fast as possible. Thankfully, he is not very hard to kill. He does, however, spawn both armor and health regeneration things. So we need to take care of these. And then we should be in there. Alright, he's got the armor back up. He's probably going to get the health back up in a second. But yeah, his main two attacks are jumping, and to avoid that, you also jump. And then he shoots bullets occasionally. But yeah, there we go. So this is the point where we would be kicked back to the main area. There are 3 different areas. So I did the first one. There's 2 more after this. I'm not going to show those because they're all mostly the same. There's a few new enemy types, but nothing particularly worth showing off. So that's Wrack. It's alright. For a tower defense game, it is tolerable, I think.